Happy Tuesday, guys. I am continuing my Therapy Tuesday from last week's session, which was on the topic of preteens. There's so much to talk about, so this session is going to be wrapping it up. First on my list for today is when can you talk to your preteen or teenager? Because it never seems to be a good time for them. At least in my household, it's like that, and I think it may be the same in yours. So when do you get a chance to talk to your kids? The best time, and this is literally based on so many studies, and it is in the car. So you're lucky because your preteens don't drive yet and you have to drive them around. They have no other choice, right? So in the car ride, when you're going to school or when you're coming back from school or when you're driving to activities or birthday parties, is the best time to talk about anything that you have on your mind with them. The reason being is teenagers are known to do well when they are not fully pushed into a certain situation. So it's better if they're distracted. Driving is a time where you are distracted because there's also, you're driving, they're looking out the window, they're thinking, and then you're talking. So you're multitasking. Bring up any topic that you like and allow them to take it in and don't force it too much. All right, next on my list is whether you should show affection to your teenager or not. Reason this is on my list is because they always say, no mom, don't hug me, don't kiss me. That is not to say that they don't want it or don't need it. In fact, teenagers are in the position in their life where they actually need a lot of love and a lot of confidence boosters. So the best time to do this is in the privacy of your own home, or when you're in the car, or when it's just your own family, or even just you and your child. So make sure you continue giving that affection. Make sure you continue giving them kisses and hugs. They need it. It's just that they're going through a lot of changes. Their bodies are sensitive. They're feeling awkward about themselves. And they almost feel like they're supposed to be bigger than they really are in front of their friends. So make sure you don't embarrass them, but you continue giving them love and affection in the privacy of your own home. Another thing that's really important at this stage of life is because they're feeling awkward and they are feeling not 100% like themselves, it's really important for you to remind them of their beautiful, great qualities. Now, remember, they're very smart. And if you tell them something that they're not good at and you give them almost false encouragement, they will catch on and then they won't believe anything else you have to say. So make sure your compliments are true to their strengths and what they're good at. For example, my Sophia has a beautiful voice and it's one that I will always compliment. But if I tell her that she's really good at drawing, she'll be like, no, mom, I'm not. Let's not lie. So make sure you're not lying to them, but you're highlighting the strengths that they portray and they know they have. It's just your position to really highlight it for them and keep reminding them of these good qualities that they have. Next is making sure that you are teaching them how to deal with setbacks by leading with examples. So we all have setbacks in our lives, and they do too. Setbacks start as soon as you're born as a child. So it's really important to teach your kids that it's normal. Teach them by example how you handle setbacks and how you handle things that are not positive and failures. So let's say your teenager doesn't do well in their soccer game, and because of them, the team loses a point or two and the team loses. What do? You use this opportunity as an example of how to rise from your failures. You say things that we say to ourselves, that it's okay, and this is a lesson to learn, and that a game is really for fun, and it's really for us to learn how to do better next time, and apply yourself. The best way to teach them is when you have a failure in your personal life. Use this time. I know you may be hurt as an individual, but use this time to show them what it's like for you to rise from your failures. And I'll give you an example. We're going through construction and I chose the wrong stone and it didn't all blend well together and we had to take it down and redo it. It felt like a personal failure on my part because I don't like to make mistakes like that, because now it's costing me family funds and more time and more labor for the people that are working hard for me. So I was down and my kids asked me what's going on. And I said, nothing is going on. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but that's okay because I'm gonna see how I can use this in my advantage. What was my learning lesson here? How can I do better next time? But girls, I'm not gonna bring myself down. It was a mistake and I'm gonna learn from it and I'm gonna move on. And then immediately I got up and I said, okay girls, let's do something that will make mommy feel better. And I put music and we started dancing together. And then we followed it by watching a movie that I loved. I really felt at that moment, my older one really saw how I deal with disappointments and she learned from it. So This is all I had for you guys. I hope it helped, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you so much.